Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It's Tuesday, so it's song day. Won't sing the whole song day. I'm not here just to be a chanteuse, an entertainer, a raconteur, whatever, but I do like to sing a little bit, remind you. First heard this through the band. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed neath the town hall light. There's few at the scene, but they all did agree that the man who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She'll visit my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, no, nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. Nice low note. Anyway, if you want to hear the whole thing, call me. I'll sing it for you. Other than that, it's Tuesday, so that was song day, but my basic teaching is the celebration of life in the midst of everything. And I've said many times before, that means you got to say yes in the heart of darkness. Otherwise, you're in with one foot and out with the other, and you're playing with bad faith. So, how do you reconcile yourself, ourselves, to the foundation of our existence with the mystery of being itself? Life itself is holding up a mirror for us to look at how nature actually is. And the awareness that comes out of that being, which is total darkness, the mysteriousness, the superessential darkness, which is its own support. It's not dependent on anything, it just spontaneously is. Amazing, right? And I don't know about you, but from my point of view, the economic interpretation of life is for the birds. It's the field of aspiration where our fascination and our reverence and our awe comes from, not making money. So are you going to have a collision with reverence, with that which is holy, sacred, and deserves to be worshipped? Then you got to have a respect for the thou, the I thou relationship, as Martin Buber used to call it. Now, each one of us is conditioned to look at life with a certain total image that your society foists or conditions you, socializes you to. And it's based on what that society knows at that time. The problem is that the mind changes, and tradition tries to keep the status quo the same. Tradition validates and maintains its own moral order. It tests you, and you have to have courage to be a maverick because the force with which you almost inevitably have to integrate yourself to the social group, it's fierce, it's ruthless. They'll carve you up, spit you out. Everybody's made to fit, put you in a notch. But as we all know, we're all square holes, a square in a peg in a round hole. It just doesn't fit. That's what the individual is all about. Individual means not divided, not limited by the kind of investiture of status and labels that society puts upon you. And remember, the status quo has an interest to keep things as they are. And the maverick is the part that's always trying to change. So here, believe it or not, heresy is what life is all about, going against the flow of the monolith, the monomyth. And orthodoxy is the accepting of everything literally, and that becomes the death of spiritual mythology. So I've always said that for me, yoga is the way that I center myself between the micro, meso, and macrocosm. And then even if I grew, as all human beings do, with an attitude of dependency for the first 15, 16, 18, 20 years, maybe if you're 35, you're still bringing your laundry home to your parents. I don't know. But at some point, the idea is to step into the role of maturity, learn the lessons from the past, and then find your own individual view of the world. Universe means it's one turn. And now it's time for your turn. Find your center.